Right. Monsignor Stacy has worked his magic again. We have now here got a climbing quasi. So we need, see if we can insert this animation into well, he's got a bit of yeah, he's got a bit of a bounce on his run now. He's got a bit of a bounce. So we are going to try and use this, but I did notice that, let me just zoom out a little bit. Right, let's see if we can get the 4 on the screen. There we go, that's better. There we go. I did notice that we still got the original death scene here. And we have it here. So what I was thinking was replacing the outline with this. Removing those 4, and then we got the death sparkles that we're going to have to figure out how to put in. So I'm hoping that this will work. Copy that. Can I copy? And then paste. Nope. That didn't work. Undo. Do I have to delete them first? Oh, I've got to create 4 spaces. Okay. Paste. And then cut. No, that's not happening, is it? Well, that's a bit annoying. I'll go create 4 blanks. Okay. How do we insert? How do we insert? Okay. What? I'll tell you what. This tool is a tool. Can you insert? Yeah, okay. Right, okay, thank you. Right, let's grab this lot. Put it in there. Yes, 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 yes. And then we'll delete that lot. Oh no. What is going on? That is not right. That's better. What is going on here? Oh, this software drives me up the wall. Let's go back. Ugh. Can't we do overlay? Right. Aha! Aha! Here we go. Right. Come on. Copy. What? Right, there we go. That's that sorted. So we will get rid of those there. We still, yep, we still have it. Right, file. Save as 6.8. Right, so we've got some more animation here. So we've got the ladder animation. We'll work this out in a minute. So we've got some ladder animation. So we're looking at sprite 136 through to 139. So that's the multicolor, and then the high res is 140 to 143. Right, let's export this. So we're going to export the sprite set, and we're going to call it V6. There we go. Right, so we need to yeah, I'll do that, mate. I'm just let's just see if we can get the ladder sprite going. Right, so we need game constants. Game. We need to put another, so we'll get another one. So this is quasi climb. And it was 136 and 140. So that's our base, and now we need to do the animation. And the animation was in memory game storage, I think. Here it is. So we'll copy the dazed. There we go. Put it here. Climb. Right, we should, let me, oh hang on, it's there. We should be able to do this. So, what am I looking for? Dazed. Days, and we are looking for find in selection. Right, so the selection is there. Oh, why is it going back again? Oh, I had this trouble last time, didn't I? Finding selection, days, replace with climb. I don't know why it's just doing the one line. When I've told it to do it in a... I'll do what I did last time. Grab it. New file. Paste. Days. Climb. Replace all. Grab. And put it in there. God. Sorted. Sorted. Anyway, so we've got the animation in there, so we need to go to Game Quasi where we're doing the ladder climbing. And it was down the bottom, I think. Here we go, going up. So let's do going up first. So we are talking climb. Oops. Climb. And frame delay, and it's on demand. Yep, that'll do. And we'll do the same for down, wherever down is. Or have I done down? Nope, there's an up. So down must be up here. Here we go. Replace that. Right. Let's see if we have a climbing sprite. And we won't, because I forgot something. Right, just before I forget, there you go, mate. Right, let's see. Are we gonna climb? There we go. Oh, look at that. He's got a bounce on him. He's hang on. Oh, it's his hand. Okay. Right, here we go. Climb. My beauty. Nice. Nice. Down. Right, here we go. Up. Down. It looks alright. Well done, mate. That looks alright. We got a climbing quasi. Right. Let's do the death. I think it was K for kill, wasn't it? There we go. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That is not bad. So what we need to do now is we need to create another we need to have a temporary sprite that's in the same place as where Quasi dies. Well, I don't think I think he looked all right. I think he was. I mean, I've got him in white at the moment, so we can see the outline. But no, I think, and the legs almost are in sync with the ladder. In the, dude, you know. I think that's really, really good. I mean, he's definitely got a bounce. He's definitely got a bounce. Right, now that's something that we're going to be working on today, which is the jump, because I don't like it, and we need to change the logic. But I'm really pleased with that. I'm really pleased with that. So we've got the falling off the edge, so we've got the gravity working. I know it's just straight when you let go, but... So, gravity's constantly pulling at him. Now, if you remember last time, we had a lot of trouble. Trying to identify the block below him. Now, I did some looking into it, and I looked at the code, and I'd looked at what we'd done, and the thing that was annoying me, the thing that was annoying me was we were on this block, so Quasi's on here, so here's my drawing. So Quasi was there, yeah? So as soon as he'd crossed the boundary into the next pixel line, we then evaluated the next block. We looked at the block below. And that's why we had this massive, massive gap when he moved down. So what I did was, instead of evaluating, looking at as soon as Quasi crosses into here, we evaluate the next block. What I have done is I have taken it that, and I listened to Mr. Stuart. I had him in mind. Is that when Quasi, right, let's draw another square. When Quasi hits this pixel here, so as he's going down, as soon as he hits this one, now it's not the bottom pixel, I think it's the 6th. Oh, I cannot do. Hang on. So here's the 0, and that's the 6th, alright? And that's the 6th pixel, and that's the 7th. Alright? Oops. 7. So what I do, as soon as he crosses into this one, then I evaluate the next square, right? So when we evaluate the next square, he's moved into this, so we stop 1 pixel above. So when you watch, if you watch really carefully, all right. So go up, come across, and then come back. We stop, look, we stop 1 pixel above the bottom. But as soon as you move, it resets itself because we've got the gravity pulling that pulls it down to the right pixel. Oh, okay. I was going to give you some points, mate, for that. So it was based on Stuart's because we was checking as soon as we crossed into the next cell, which is wrong. We should be checking just before we reach the next cell, and that's what I've changed. So I've changed all the code to do that, so we've got no ending with 7 or anything like that and checking, and it works really, really well. If you're on block 10 and you go down to block 11, no, because we're constantly evaluating his surroundings, right? We're constantly evaluating his surroundings. So now, if I activate the blocks so you can see what's going on, let's activate the blocks. So we're only interested in the bottom blocks, yeah? We're only interested in what we consider the floor. Yeah. There you go. It's fallen. Oops. 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 Hang on. We need to. We need to. Where's my character set? And must be that one. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. So what is it then? That one. That's the fella. Right, we need to set that. We need to set that to be 1. There we go. Save. Export. All. Go. Right. Let's do that again. Right, hopefully he shouldn't fall now. There we go. So that's now classed as the floor, this bottom, the floor, yeah? So he's stopped because we're in the middle of the floor. It doesn't matter, it's the floor. So as soon as we run, there we are, it reevaluates because gravity's pulled it down. Now it's looking at the floor. It's looking at the one below because gravity's constantly pulling at it. Alright? So it's always, so and the fact that we've got the gravity engine in there helps. Alright? So for that, mate, welcome to the club. Oh, how many points have you got? And a well-deserved, whoops. Right, before we was rudely interrupted by the internet outage, Stacey's now got his points. There you go. So in this stream, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and sort out the jumping and sort out the logic, because I was looking at the logic and it's a bit spaghettified. So we need to relook at it. But I was asked to explain some basic kick things. So what I was going to try and do was trying to explain. Hey Fez, is try and explain to the best of my knowledge some of. No, mate, no. You're a noob, and we're allowed noobs. That's what's all this about. So as Stuart said, he wanted to understand some of the concept of the kick. So we've got things like this, yeah, where we've got a pre. You know, we've got a namespace and a label and stuff like that. Now, there's two sorts of namespacing. There's the namespacing, and I'm trying to see if I've got. I'm trying to see if I've got a namespace somewhere. I'm sure I have somewhere. Right. I had namespacing in. I had namespacing in Matrix, didn't I? Get off. Oh, very nice. Right. So, I had namespacing on a different project. Let me try and see if I can get that. I think it was in there, wasn't it? Pesky Matrix, it's in there, isn't it? Right, C64, we'll do that. We'll load that one in. Right, so we've got namespace. Yeah, and we've got variable scoping. So a namespace is where you define an area of code, and the only way to get at it is using that. Right? So namespace, so here we've got namespace edge ship, and then everything inside it will have to be accessed by doing edge ship and then edge ship control. For example, so if we go into, of course, it's been a while since I've been in here, isn't it? Into there. There we go. Edge ship control. That is a namespace. So basically, it allows you. So lib scroller. Let me go back. Can't see scroller. Four-way scroller. There we go. Yeah. So lib scroller is, it's basically, it's a way to group a lot of functionality in one. Yeah. So to access it, you would have to do lib scroller, and then if you wanted to access this data, lib scroller, then screen roll low, lib scroller, screen roll high. Same with the sprites. I think that's a namespace as well. Sprite library. Yeah. So basically, it's allowing you to group code together. Yeah. But then you've got scoping, right? So scoping is where, which we've got in here. So like game logic, we've got a variable. Yeah. So this is a label that then we put curly brackets either side of the routine. And basically what it means is you could have a label in here. Let me see if I can find a label in here. Let's find a label. In fact, I haven't got a label in here. But let's say this, yeah? Let's say that. If we had a permanent label, let's find one. Yeah, like going down, right? So this is in, this should be wrapped. Yeah, it is. Game Quasi. But we've got a label inside Game Quasi as called going down. Now, if you didn't have that scoping label in place, you could only use going down label once. You could only define it once in the entire project because it would be classed as a global label. This way, you're not classing it as a global label. You're saying this is a label that is unique to this, to inside of this label. And so when you want to get access, when you want to run, say, going down, you would do JSR game quasi dot going down. But if you had no label scoping on it, then it would be a going down would be a global label that you could be used anywhere. Exactly, you could have going down for game quasi and going down for Jill using the brackets. Yeah. So it allows you to reuse labels that are specific for that code. Yeah. And that's the beauty of scoping.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Hey, automatically updated. Oh, wicked. It works. Yeah. I've been waiting for someone to subscribe to see if that works. And it does. Yes. Oh. Yeah. I'm really pleased that it works now. I'm really pleased. I've now got the web sockets working. I'm really pleased. So, back to that. So that allows you to scope your labels. So if you want to use a label again and again and again and again, then you can scope them inside a label scope. Now a namespace scope, I think still does the same thing, but it's sort of officially doing it. Now, you wanted to know what the difference between import once No, you can only call the namespace. So if you had a namespace quasi in one file, you couldn't have another file with this namespace quasi. Yeah, it's like a label, a global label. You can only define it once. If you try and define a namespace again, you'll get an error saying it's already defined. Yeah. That's correct. If you use the namespace operator, so at the moment we're not doing that here, but if you do the namespace in front of it, then you can actually extend the code, as Andy says. Right, now we've got this here, right? So everybody knows what import means. Import means import the game constants ASM file into this file, import the game storage into this file. Now the only reason I do that here is because I want to use, so as you can see here, yeah, we have got errors. And the reason for that is because we have not imported, you know, like libscroller. We have not imported libscroller into this file, right? So I'm just going to check to make sure I'm not going to break anything by doing it. Yep. So I could put in here hash import lib four-way lib lib, four-way scroller, and there you go. See, the red lines disappear. And the only reason it does that is because the VS Code extension constantly scans this file and then does a pseudo assemble behind the scenes. It doesn't do an official sender, it does a pseudo assemble behind the scenes, and it grabs all the errors that it can find. And so as you can see, I've got lots of errors. Yeah, so Game Quasi has 9 errors, so there's some errors further down, which is lib sprite. Okay, if I want to get rid of those errors, so lib sprites. Yeah, as you can see, most of the errors have gone. So I've got a couple more. So that's the collision. That's the collision library. So ash import. What's it called? Lib collisions. There you go. And all the, as you can see, all the errors have gone. And that's because I've imported those libraries into this file. The downside is, right, here, I've got Game Quasi. And I'm importing these files here as well. So, if I, just for example's sake, if I get rid of that, right, and do F6, it should say that I've already defined collision, which it has, because I have. What it's done is, because we've defined it in Game Quasi over here, right, so there's Game Quasi, we have, and game and lib collisions down here. When it loads Game Quasi, it also loads the lib collision file and sets up and does the assembling of that file. So when it comes to importing it here, it goes, hang on, whoa John, well hang on, I've already got this. So the way to stop that is you put in every one of your library files, or the files that you're going to import into another file, import once, which means the kick is only going to import this file once. Once it's imported, if I ever see it again, I'm not going to bother importing it again. And it allows you to then have, you know, imports everywhere. You know, like game storage and game constants I've got in every file. If I took out on game constants and game storage, import once, it would say, hang on, you're trying to redefine this about 9 times, you can't do it. So import once allows you to tell the assembler, I only want to import this file once. Whenever I see it first, that's it. Don't import it again, even though you've been asked to import it in other files. Don't do it. And the only reason we import it into these files is to stop these errors in the editor. So,
hello, John here. Thank you for following. Hope you enjoy the stream.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks for following me. Oh, that's not automated. I've got to do that. Hang on. Oh, he's not on. I'll sort that out in a bit. I'll sort out that in a bit. Yes. I haven't put the code in for follower because you don't get notified on a follower on the APIs. So what you do is, like here, I'm missing the import library, the sprite library. So lib sprite, that should get rid of those errors, and then at the bottom I've got some more errors, which is the scroller. So I import the scroller. And then that should get rid of those errors. I've still got one at the bottom. What's that one? Oh, char colors. Right, that's off the main. That's off the main file. But it doesn't matter how many imports you put in here, as long as you've got import once in every one of your imported files. It doesn't matter how many times you import it. Yeah. So as you're building your files, that's why when I create a new file, the first thing I do is do that. Import once and then import the game constants, because I know I'm going to be using the game constants. And same with, here, game constants and the storage, the game storage, because I know I want to get hold of those. But to get rid of all these errors, all these errors are just the fact that the pseudo assembler that runs constantly in the background. So every time you make a change in VS Code, yeah, it runs the assembler in the background. Yeah, you don't see the end result; it sees it, and then it reflects that back in the IDE to show you that this is an error. I could not find this. Yes. But if you don't, like I say, if you don't want any of these squiggly lines, then you import the files that would get rid of the squiggly line, like libjoystick. We would import the library, even though in the main one we've got the the joystick library there. Are you using Sublime? I think that caters for that. Yeah, I think Sublime caters for that. As in VS Code, it's a different mechanic altogether. So I think Sublime looks at the project as a whole when it does it, as VS Code doesn't. It looks at a file at a time. Yeah. So I hope that helps. And it also like I say, you can scope your variables, so you can use the same variable in many different places. As long as it's got curly brackets around the routine, it's scoped. Sublime does it properly. Okay. I'm not getting into that argument. I struggle with VS Code on certain things like replacing in an area. Ugh. But the other stuff, I quite like it. So let's just make sure I ain't broken it. Yeah, it's not broken. So the only to put it in CPS terms, input is the same as Inc ASM. Yeah. The only difference between CPS and Kick is every label's global. As in CPS, every label is local to the file. Yeah. So to put a global variable in, you have to put that $sign at the end of the name, and that tells the assembler that it's a global variable and can be used anywhere. As Kit treats everything as a global variable unless you scope it inside the curly brackets. It's personal choice. I mean, I've liked VS Code since it started. I didn't know about Sublime until I started watching Shallan. Right, so one of the problems, right, I need to get rid of my test blocks. Where are they? Here. Right, okay, yes, phase. The difference between a constant and a label. And I struggled with this. right at the very start. Let's see, have I got any constants? There we go. So, a constant. A constant is a way of defining a name to a value. Yeah? As a label allows you to define a name to an address. Now, that address could be anything from 0 to FFFF. Yeah? A constant is a value. And what I mean by a value is a constant cannot be anything above 255. Right? And so you can only use constants in immediate mode. So LDA hash or LDA Y hash. As long as you've got Yes, Stuart, that's exactly what I mean. A constant can only be used when you're comparing a literal value. Yeah. Oh dear. So a constant, and also another thing, a constant can only be used globally. You cannot scope constants. You cannot say have a namespace lib scroller and then have a load of constant inside it. It won't have it. All constants are global. As labels can be scoped. So I use constants for like this, like testing for a character, the keyboard scan code, or joystick mapping, or anything that is less than 256. Yeah, so 0 to 255. A label, like I say, is a name for an address, which means it can be from 0 to 65535 or FFFF. And that's the difference between a constant, .const and .label. .label is actually a placeholder for an address that can be scoped. A constant is a name for a placeholder for a number between 0 and 255, and are global. They cannot be scoped. Just like macros, you can't scope macros. They have to be global. Does that help? Now, I fell into this problem many times until I got my head around it. And that's why in my constants file, they're mostly labels, because most of my constants are labels. These are the ROM areas. This is the SID chip, VIC chip. But if you're comparing the value of a memory thing, then you can use constants for it. Yeah, it confused me as well to start with, because you think, oh, I can use constants for everything. And the other thing about constants is they don't change. Once you've defined them, you can't change them. The number doesn't change. Right, that was kick lesson. So now what I want to do is the code is a bit spaghettified. Yeah, so we've got smooth running. Even though we've only got animation of 4, we've got smooth running. Yeah, it looks smooth. It's not bad at all. Yeah, and now we've got smooth climbing. Hey, and descending. But what lets us down is the jump. It's a bit jerky. So we need to do something about that. Yeah, we need to make the jump a bit more realistic, I suppose. Because it looks like he's jumping very slowly. And also we need to make sure that we can jump onto platforms, because we cannot make that one at all. He hits it and he slides to the bottom. Oh, that was so close. Jump. Oh, you can tell he's trying to stretch. So we need a way of, we need to make the jump a bit better. Now the jump's a bit clunky because it's still the demo jump, really, where we come in, we test what frame it is, and if it's not any of those frames, we jump out. And that's why you get the jerky height change. And what we need to do is we need to not check the jump cycle anymore. We need to animate the jump with the correct number of cycles, but still do the arc in the game cycles. Yeah. So we go up, and we need to work out what the difference in height for the game cycles is. You can't... You cannot use... You cannot do STA constant. It has to be STA hash constant. When I tried that, it didn't work. That's why I've always used labels, because it didn't work. I will play with it. I will play with that. I'll have a play. But when I tried that, it didn't work. That's why I've always used labels since. Yeah. See, I don't even namespace them because I've still got constants here. The Night Stalker repo. Okay, I'll have a look. So we need to rethink the jump. So the way the jump works is we have our sprite frame counter, which after this I don't think we need, because the sprite frame counter is handled by our sprite library now. Let me just check. Number of frames, priority. Let's just have a look. Current framing, delay, speed, looping, number of frames. I think it's that. Let me just go and have a look at the animation. Yeah, current frame. So our animation looks after our frame counting now. Our sprite library. So we don't have to worry about that. All we have to worry about is the delay between each of the frames. So if we go back to the game constants, we've got not that one. That one there. This one. We have our sprites, and then we have the delay. There you are. The quasi-frame delay. So that's how many frames it has to go through before it moves on to the next sprite frame. And so we've got, at the moment, we've got an idle frame of 16, because you remember we slowed him down because he was breathing rather quick, and so we slowed it down to 16. So if I put it back to 4 and run it, and you'll see what I mean. Yeah, look. Is he laughing? He's laughing, isn't he? So we slowed him down. So we slowed him down. So we slowed him down by a factor of 4. So when he's being animated, he's now slowing down. He looks like he's panting. There we go. So if he's been running, he's panting. Yeah. So we need to do the same for the jump. We need to allow the jump animation to look after the animating. So we need to allow the jump to set the animation for the jump. We define how long each frame is taking, and then we need to be able to do the arc per cycle, per game cycle. And so what we need to do is we need to change this, because what this is doing is it's lowered in the sprite frame counter. It's then testing it with the quasi-frame jump delay. So what's that? That's 6. And then if it's not 6, it just jumps. So 0 to 5 doesn't do anything. It just jumps out. 6, then it updates and updates the jump. And then it does it on 12, 18, 24, and then resets. So we don't need to do that. What we need to do is, I mean, we even test where it is in the jump cycle. So if you remember, have I got it? No, it's in game storage. Here, this is the jump cycle, yeah? So we're defining the thing. Now we need to look at this and see if we can define a better arc, yeah? And so we need to change the way this all works, yeah? So I really wanted to split it up. Because this is getting rather large. Because we've got this thing called process vertical control, which means that's processing the up and down of the ladders and stuff like that. And I wanted to do that the same for APSB. Do that the same for the jumping, because what we do is we test to see if it's jumping. Yeah, we load here. We're loading the jumping variable. Are you starting to jump? Yes. Don't bother with gravity. Yeah. So the next thing what we need to do is we need to, let's say, go into the jump cycle and try and redo it using the what we've already got, and see if we can get it to do the same thing. Right. Swig of a drink. See, we've got the jumping in there, but we don't run it every time. That's bad. That's bad. Right. So, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? It needs... So we need to get rid of this. And we need to... Do we need to get rid of that? Oh, we still need the... still need the arc index, don't we? So we have to define... We have to define what sort of arc we want to do. Because at the moment, let's run it again. So if we're running, oh, let's get on to some free space. Here we go. See, he's running quicker. Yeah, he's definitely running quicker. Then he jumps. It's, yeah. So we need to make the jump a bit smoother, and also I think we need to make it go up higher. We need to make it go up steeper and then come down a bit slower. And I think we also need to make it jump a little bit higher. Oh, he nearly made it. He nearly made it. Oh. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do it now because I think it was Microman suggested it. So when you run and jump, you can't change. Yeah. So hang on. Right, can you see down here at the bottom? I don't know if you could see. Can you see the joystick controls? Yeah. Right. So I'm going to use the joystick. Yeah. So you can see it going green. Yeah. So I'm going to press jump straight away. And then turn. Look, it didn't do it. So we only allow him. We only allow Quasi to jump in the one direction. We don't allow. Microman changed it. Of course you can't see it. Sorry. But there was Microman suggested changing one line of code to stop him. Move. In the middle of a jump turn round, yeah? And so we don't allow him to jump and turn at the same time, yeah? So we need to change it. And we need to make the arc a bit more realistic, a bit smoother. And we need to make the jump less jerky, sorry. So we get rid of this jump cycle fractions thing, which is driving me nuts. So let's create, I think the best thing to do is to copy it and paste it down here. Well, Quasi's not going to shoot. Quasi's not going to carry any sort of weapon whatsoever. Not that not that anybody said to me. It's going to be like the classic where he didn't have anything. He just used his wits and reflexes. So if someone shoots at him, we will make sure that shot is below the highest point of his jump arc, so he could jump over it. Yeah. Same with the fireballs. That he would be able to jump over the fireballs. So let's copy the jump cycle that we've got at the moment and see if we can modify it any better. So I'm going to paste it down here. Put my usual divider in there. Yes, it did, I think. I think it allowed you to change direction. I've got it. I think I've got it somewhere. Hang on. Hunchback, is it? There it is. Right, hang on. I've got it. Got a snapshot. Here we go. Can you see that? Right, keyboard. So left and right and jump. See what? Our scroller's better. Right. Ah! Yeah, so look. I'm rubbish at this. And that's why I wasted an awful lot of my youth on this game. This and Defender. Oh, Manic Miner, yeah. So yeah, so as you can see, they allow you to change More than once as well. So right. So we're not doing that. Am I rubbish at Defender 2? I didn't suck at it when I was a kid, but I suck at it now. It's, you know, when I'd get my son to play retro games, because he's a gamer, you know, plays Fortnite and all that jazz, and he plays retro game and he thinks they're way too hard. Yeah. It's definitely hazy rose tinted glasses when you look back. So we need to work out an arc. We need to work out a decent arc. Have I still got my spreadsheet that with the for Neptune lander? Hang on. Because we could work an arc out for that. Is it a sine wave? Is it a sine wave? Right. Okay. How do you do sine waves? Hang on. Well, this is what I'm about to find out, mate. Alright then. How would we do this then? Is there an example? Ah, here we go. Let's grab that. Game storage. So we're looking at something like this. This is what we're wanting, I suppose. But we're wanting we don't want to start off at a negative. We need to start off positive, and then it needs to start there and then do that. So that's not a sine, that's a cosine, isn't it? So we're wanting this one, aren't we? But we need it to start there, so we need to phase it. because we need it to go up, then level out, and then start heading down, which is this bit. But it's not a sine wave. I know. Right. So that FD's going backwards. All right then. So that's going up, levels out and comes down. Okay, let's try that. But we need to be able to, we need to make it be able to, right, so this is what Stuart's come up with, yeah? But we need to be able to do it calculation, because what happens if we decide to change the radius or the jump height, yeah? Now, what I was thinking was CPS. Good old CPS coming to the rescue again. Right, it has a tool where it allows you to work out data generator. Here we go. So, preview. There we go. There we go. This is what we want. Now, we don't want words, we want bytes. Preview. And that's an awful lot of bytes. So, so we need it to that is starting too high. That's starting too high. Hang on. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I don't know how to work this out. Oh. Right. That's that's not right, is it? Well, it will do if I figure it out right. Right. So, here we go. Oh, what's the maths for this? Where's that thing? Where? Hello. That's falling. Oh, jump table.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Hey, mate. Look, mate. The guy who's just gifted a sub gifted me a t-shirt. Also got another one in blue. Thank you for the shirts, mate. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, because if you think about it, when you jump, you would jump up faster than gravity could grab hold of you. And so if you're moving, it's not a perfect arc, is it? If you watch the long jumpers, it's not a perfect arc, is it? They're up and then they... Yeah. So... yeah, we're all in that boat, mate. We're all in that boat. Right, so we need to work out a sign. Yeah, Winston has kindly donated 2 stream shirts with floppy disks on them and stuff. Just to show you. There you go. Got a blue one to go with my stream shirt collection. Right. Oh, maths. Right. Cosine is it's the degree. Oh. Drives me at the wall. Right. Yeah, I'm trying to calculate it, but I am not succeeding very well. Hang on. What did they do? So this is the start point. That's the center. Right. Oh, x times pi divided by 2. Okay. So, x times 3.14579. That's close enough. Divided by 2. Right, let's see what that does. Too big? What do you mean too big? Oh. .1 is close enough. Okay. Oh, why is it saying it's too big? How does this thing work? So cosine x, got lots and lots of brackets here. Right, let's just do that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Preview. Should The problem generating x equals 1 is reduced is too large. What? Really? Oh. It does work. I'm just getting my formula wrong. It does work. Right. That works. There we go. So x divided by 256 star pi times 2. Okay. 4. Here we go. So 8. So that's the number in that. Right, okay, I'm getting a grasp of this. Right, 1 should give us 1. Down to up. Right, let's shorten the distance. 24 bytes. But I need to increase the frequency. Here we go. Yeah. Now the problem is we don't want that, so we need it to go there. And I don't want it words. Oh, it's doing words. Why? Why? Okay, what numbers am I getting out of this? They're too big. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do, mate. Preview. Now that's not good enough. Right, I need to figure out why it's doing words. I don't want it doing words, I want it doing bytes. X divided by 255. Let's do X. Yeah, when I do it to byte, there we go, that's better. Right. Need to multiply to increase. Now it's not big enough. Star. Nope. Why? Why? I want it to start at minus and I want it to... Hang on. Why is it not... Oh, what have I cocked up now? Ha! Here we go. So that's going the wrong way. I need to move it, don't I? x times pi. Oh. I'm giving up on this. So that's 250 bytes, 256 bytes. So we need 256 steps. Okay. So that's our start point. That gives me 10 points. Okay. Is pi an operator in Kick? Oh, it's capital. All right, then. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. I'm not going to run it. I just want to see what data. Yeah. Let's see what data it gives us. Ooh, can't Boolean. Yeah. So why is it not liking that? Can't get a Boolean expression for the value of type. Is it .4? No, it's not. Why cannot I find 4 in the online out? Oh, that's just rubbish. I've got a for loop somewhere. Where have I got the for loop? Screen memory. I did have it in there. I bet I've got rid of it now. Oh, here we go. .4. Okay, that's how it should be. Ah, the expression, isn't it? That's it. Right, let's see what data we got. And we are looking for, where are we looking for? We are looking for jump arc. And we've got zeros. We're not doing well here. Right, so this is saying 250, and the center is 128. Right, let's just see what this does for us. Right. So that's starting at 0. Right, if I take out that, do it again. So we start at 0. So this is where because that's going to go up. And then, does it come back down to 0? See, I can't see what that is. Only half, isn't it? Right. So that is doing a sine wave of 128 big. Now we don't want it 128 big. We want it 24 pixels. But we don't want a sine, we want a cosine. So that's starting at 128. Right. So we don't want 256, and that is so the number of bytes divided by the number of bytes. So we want, how many frames do we want this to go over? Yeah. How many frames do we want the jump cycle to go over? So how many seconds do we want the jump cycle to so when they jump, how many seconds? 2 seconds? 3? Right. So I think it should be this. The height we want to jump. The height we want to jump is, it's 3 characters, isn't it? Let's have a look. The height we want to jump. So that's 1, 2, 3. We need to get about 4 characters high. 8, 16, 32. So we need to make it at least get up, jump 32 pixels up. So I think this number is our height. So let's see, 32, and we do that, and that 256 at the end. is that, I think. Right, let's try that. So let's grab that. So we want 3 seconds, 3 seconds. This is what we're trying to do. But I don't think we get access to that. Do we get access to the oscillator? All I'm doing is just trying to see if we can get the right data in place. Right, so that is saying that is high. Is that 32? That's a lot of bytes there. So we need to start. We need to be positive to start with. And then it drops into the negative. So it goes. Yeah, hang on. Does that do that? That's too many bytes. Oh no, 3 seconds at 50 cycles. No, 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 no. That's generating a full sine wave. I need the top half of the sine wave. Right, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make, because we need, the jump needs to do that, yeah? So that way is going up and then that way is coming down. Now we know with sprites that way is negative and that way is positive, yeah? So it's the difference. I'm trying to work out what the difference is between each step. What's the pixel difference between each step? Not actually trying to work out what's the pixel difference. Let me. Where's my spreadsheet that I use for Neptune Lander? Is it still in the repo or did I delete it? Oh, please say I don't delete it. Where is it? Oh, don't tell me I got rid of it. Hey Docster. Yeah, we're trying to do a jump. Trying to work out the pixel difference between each cycle. And I'm struggling a bit. Trying to find something. I thought I had it, but it looks like I've lost it. Because it does... It doesn't quite work like that, does it? The only problem with what you're saying, Stuart, is that I want to be able to modify it. I want to be able to not have to work out the numbers. Where's this stupid spreadsheet gone? Oh dear. I'll find it. I'll find it. I'm determined to find it. It's somewhere here. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work out the formula, mate, to get it to do it right.
John, pay attention to
I am
chat.
listening. I am listening. Aston is doing okay. He's a pain at the backside at the moment, but he's doing okay. I haven't got this spreadsheet anymore. Oh, well, I've lost it. Never mind. He's... I told you that he's regressed to being a... Yes, that's what I'm trying to do with the fill command. But I'm trying to find the spreadsheet I used for Neptune Lander, and I can't find it. Oh well. But it isn't, because that's saying it starts 20 pixels up and then another 20. We don't want it that big. We don't want it that big. What? It's this, isn't it? See, that is not granular. Oh, can't say that word now. It's not granular enough. I wish I'd still got that spreadsheet. That's really annoying me now. Really annoying me now. Should be in there, but it's not. Maybe it's in there. Nope. Oh well. All I want is to have a step change for each cycle, so it goes up 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, and then comes down. But we need it. It needs to be granular than that, because we can't have a load of 2s, because it'll look like it's just going in a straight line. And this is what I had with Neptune Lander when I first did it. That's why I converted it into binary fractions, so we could work out the minute changes for it. But we'll do what Stuart's put. -16, -8, -4, -2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cycles. We need to expand that. We need to expand that. Let's see if we can expand that. Excel. So, we have 50 frames. We have 150 lines. Oops. Come on, move over. So these are frames, so we need to make it do that. So we need to... We'll put that formula in. Where is it? This one. That, what's the formula? That times 360 divided by 150. There we go. Insert graph. Well, insert the graph then. Come on. Anybody think I couldn't use Excel? Right. I haven't got a name. Right, that is way frequency's too big. So we need to how do we do the frequency on that? That's was in there. No, don't shift, just delete the plot. Oh, I'll leave it. No, whatever. Sine waves drive me nuts. That's just increased the amplitude. Ugh. So we want 32. Right. That's better. Right. Just need to reduce the frequency. Oh, he doesn't know what pi is. Okay. Ugh. No, just give me the formula. Right. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting somewhere. Right. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Right, so need to make it tighter. So how do we make it tighter? Nope, wrong way. Ah, come on, double it. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So we need to jump, and so it jumps up. This is where right, so I need to do the difference on that. I need to do a difference on that. So equals that minus that. Or is it plus? That's what I'm looking for. Oh, come on, John. That is what I'm looking for. Let's do that again. Excel's a pain at the backside. Oh, Mr. Gates is listening. Right, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. So it's the difference between the arc. Now, how can we work that out? I see. Oh, missed him, Miss Stuart. This is what so how can we work out the difference of the sine wave? It's got to be just a sine wave, just a smaller frequency. It's got to be. Maybe I've got it right. Maybe that's right. Let's try it. Because that's going to go up 3, 5. How many's there? We'll try it. So we'll leave that in there. So we're not doing this anymore. We're not loading the frames in. So we're doing the index and we're testing with 150. So that's giving us our adding to Y. Animation left. Right, okay. So let's rem out this. Quasi 382. Aha. Right, let's see what he looks. One, it's going the wrong way. Right, we're on the right track, but in the wrong direction. So, yeah, we're trying to work out the arc, mate. But it's going wrong. So let's do that. Right, that's right, but it's just way too long and it's going the wrong direction. So this must, which is the amplitude? Is it this? So how many are we getting down to there? 0.90. So that's 0.90. Okay. Okay, let's see if that goes in the right direction first. We're getting there. Right, so it's too big. His jump's too way too big. I think we're gonna have to do fractions on this. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to do fractions. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do fractions. How am I going to do that? Because it was too large. That was too big. Maybe the delays, maybe it's too long. Let's try shorten it. So we're saying 3 seconds, so I'll say 1. Oops. Oops. Yeah. Right. There we go. Divide the result by something. Yeah. That. Yeah. If I divide it by 2, I mean that's effectively doing 1.5, isn't it? But I don't think it jumps. Oh, it does. Right, so we've got something we can work with now. And now the animation is running on its own. I think it. Yeah. Now it's not high enough. We need to make it go higher. So let's try that. Yeah, that was my next guess after this one. Well, that's 2. And it's still not high enough. 2.5. That's better. So that jump is a second, effectively, because it's doing 50 frames. So what we need to do now is we need to check, like here, we need to check when he, so we need to do the check to get him to land. So where are we going to do that? Where are we going to do that? Right. So that's doing the Y. This is doing the X. So it's here. We need to check the new place and basically do the same as we do with when he quasi comes down here. So when he comes down, we set we need to test before he leaves. So let's do that. So we need to do the same there, but we do it here. In fact, no. We do it here. Right, so I need right, because we are going to destroy X, we're going to store it away. Because we do a transfer X into A, transfer A into X, we're going to store it, and then we load it here. So we need this, because this is telling it we need to do it, and this is to return. So right, let's see if that detects we've got a block. Right. Oh, it's thrown a spanner. What did I do wrong? We load. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're only testing part of... Right. We're testing the wrong place. We're testing going up. We need to test on the way down. Right, let's put this back. Transfer A into X. We need to grab this. We are not testing on the up, we're testing on the down, which is here. So we get rid of that, paste that in. Right. Hopefully. So we're not testing if we're hitting the floor on the up. We're testing it if we're hitting it on the way down. By Jove! Cool, that's an awful long jump, that is. That's an awful long jump, that is. That is pretty high as well. Hang on. But I don't know, because it allows us to land on the block. But the jump numbers are pretty pants. We need to how are we going to do this? We need a fraction. We need fractions because the jump's a bit pants. 2.25. Let's try that. Well, he lands. Maybe we need to reduce the let me make a constant. Where are we? Jump status. Here we go. So it's currently 50, so we'll make it 40. We'll grab that, put that in there, and in there. Right, so we're reducing the number of frames. So hopefully so 40 frames, so that means his frame delay is 10 because he was starting to run in midair. So jump, yeah, that's it. He starts running in midair. Well, he's parkouring, okay. Oh. Oh, we jumped. We jumped when we was... There's nothing underneath us. Oh, double jump. Triple jump. So, we've accidentally put a double jump in. Yeah. I mean, that's in the controls. Hang on, let's... So where's the controls? So we test for L for jump, which is here. So so what we need to do is we need to compare. So LDA jumping, because that's the flag. Right, where's the constants? Jumping. In flight. There we go. That's what we need to test for. If compare with in flight, if it is equal, then we can't start the cycle again. Right, let's try that. Let's get rid of that. So we shouldn't be able to double jump now. So jump. Oh, we're still doing it. But it's in flight. As my status has not been set right. Hang on. Number of jumps, branch if not equal to jump. Do I change it to in flight? No. I don't change it to be in flight. Oh, I do, here. Okay, maybe the yeah. So I'm loading jump in, comparing with in flight. If it's equal, it should bypass it. But maybe because of the animation, hang on, let's go back. Because this is this is setting the animation, so it sets it to in flight. The only time it goes to not jumping is there. Maybe I should test for that. Test for not jumping. Branch if not equal to end. No. Branch if equal. No. Branch if not equal. That's it. If it's equal to, I want to do it. Right, here we go. Let's see. Right. Jump. jump. No. It's because the animation's too long. Jump end. Where's jump end? So it's what it. Yeah, it's here. When we run out, we go to the jump end, and so our animation runs out. It's too. It goes up too much, and then the gravity takes over. That's why when you run and jump, suddenly he's running mid-air. Look, he's running mid-air because our animation is somehow we've got to mix up with our frames. What's the animation? Jump frame delay. And I've said that's 10 cycles, so that should be right. But our up and down is we're jumping way too high and not coming back down. Oh, we got some zeros in there. That does not look right. That's what we want, that. So our difference should follow it. And it's not. That's not a difference, that's adding it up. E2 plus E3, that's not right. That's E2 plus E3 minus 1. Yeah, it's got to be that way, hasn't it? That's it. So that's the difference. So, right, we may have to, because this is too granular, because we're going 3 0, 3 4, and then what's that? 1 2 3 7 4, right, and then 3 0. So we should have the same, but we don't. We are out of sync. 1 2. So that should be the center point, and we're 0 missing. So 2 zeros either side. Then we've got 4 ones, so that's 4 negative ones. Then we've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 negative 2s, 7 negative 2s, 4 ones, 4 negative ones, and then we are missing a 0 on the end. So we're not coming back down. We're not coming back down. Maybe we need to mess around with that. Say 182. See what that does. Push it a bit further along the curve. That might have done it. No. It's still running, isn't it? Yeah, it's just doing it. Now our animation is not keeping up with us. Let's knock that down to 8. Back to what it was before. That's better. So if I jump and move, see it's going up and then it stops. Alright Stacey, see you later. On the down. Oh, right, okay. Alright, mate. Night night. So on the down, it's saying it's not in flight. That can't be right, because this only goes not jumping is 0. Am I not doing enough frames? Is that 40? Oh, hang on. Let's change that equation. Because we're just measuring frames now. So it's the number of frames divided by the number of frames. Oh, why are you... Oh, is that because... No, the game's constant. Oh, frames. No, it's still running. It's still running on the down part. Yeah, it just comes down a few and then it... So it's not doing the additions. Right, have I screwed up the additions? Hang on, let's just check. So this is taking down. And this is doing the add. Oh, comparing ladder block. No, I'm not doing that. I am testing. I'm testing for empty space. Gravity, gravity, gravity. Where's gravity? Hey, Proton. I'm still trying to figure out this. Gravity. Where's gravity? Here we go. That's what I'm testing for. I am testing for a full block. We're trying to work out the arc for the jump and trying to get it to land on the blocks, which is proving slightly difficult. I need that. So, because at the moment it's failing, it's jumping out, right? So we are testing for that. We are testing for that. So, is it a solid block? Yes. Test behind him. Is it a solid block? No. We need to... If it's a solid block, we need to stop. That's basically what we need to do. We don't need that. Load the bottom. Is it a solid block? Branch if not equal, if it's everything else. Right, let's try that. Right, hopefully that's better. Oh. Now it's not jumping high enough now. You coded LFO. What's that? Is that your SID program that you're writing? Oh, load free. Oh, load free. That's for your SID maker, isn't it? Your C64 tracker. Cool. And I'm struggling trying to make something jump. didn't make it then. The animation is still too slow. Right, hopefully we should. That's better. Will he jump it? No. That's something else we need to do as well. When he's finished with the jump, we need him to go back to being idle. And he's not. Yeah, we need him to go back to being idle. So, right, where's idle, idle, idle? Here we go. Alright, this is all a black art. Sid Chip is a black art to me. If I get it to make a trumping sound, it's a major achievement for me. For me. Oh, right, so this is setting the idle. So we'll pick one of them. And when we stop jumping, which is here, we'll set the idle. We'll just pick one of them. Right, here we go. That's better. He's not getting across there. Far enough. Ooh. Oh, just made it then. We might have to increase his distance. Hang on. See if that does it. See if that just gives him enough jumping to get above it. Right. Oh, he's not going to do it, is he? No. Let's oops. Right. He's not going to make it. Oh. So it's not height, it's distance. It's distance that we're having a problem with. So we'll put it back to yeah, let's just put it back to what it was. It was 2.25. I think the number of frames we need to boost. So let's do 60. Give him a bit more space to maneuver. Right, here we go. There we go. Just. We'll have to do something about that. Because he's slipping down, isn't he? Ooh. Oh. He's got to be right on the edge. I don't mind if it's a little bit quirky like that. Right, get up on there. Run, jump. There we go. So you can do it. Ooh, that was close. Oh, I'm in the... Right. Yeah, it probably is, to be honest. I mean, let's have a look. Let's see. Right, so our control area is this brown or orange or whatever colour it is. So when he moves, it extends. So let's see, does it... Yeah, yeah, it's doing the scroll in chunks, isn't it? Ooh, what happened there? Going that way. Yeah, it's... Yeah, it's... It shouldn't... It should be all constant smoothing. Let's see what we're doing. Are we messing around? What did the old one do? So the old one, come here, update quasi, come here. Does the continue, which is here, going left and going right. So where do we do the jumping? Are we outside that loop? Hang on. Yeah, we're outside. We're outside of the loop. So, oh, so we update quasi here. Okay. Let's just see if that just fixes it. Yeah, it's doing it in pulses, isn't it? What? Okay, update quasi. Let's just see what's happening with... Right, we are... Right, constants. Where's the running? Oh. That's why. Right, let's change it back to that. See if that sorts it out. That's why. Because the running of the jump right. So let's change the number of frames. Just put the frames back down. Yeah, it's because we was only moving X every half, and that's why it was jerky. So we was moving at half the speed, and that's why the screen was scrolling, then waiting, scrolling, then waiting, scrolling, then waiting. So let's bring this back down to 40. And see if we can still make the jumps. Cool. Yeah, we can make the jumps now. Oh, he's not quite high enough, is he? So we need to just make him jump a little bit higher. So that'll be, let's try 2-4. Right, let's go across here. So we should be able to jump on a block. Oh, he's sliding off. I don't think he's just high enough. Right, let's try this. He's sliding off the block. He's sliding off the block. Right, okay. So we are looking at oh no. I've not tried, mate. I've not tried using the paddles. I wouldn't know how to connect them into the computer for one. Is there a USB joystick converter that can be used? Maybe that's probably the best, is put the paddles into the joystick converter into a USB and see if that would do it. Right, we need to change the sprite's velocity, which is here, and set it to 0 when he's landed on a block. Alright, see if that does it. Right. Land on a block. There we go. Ooh. He's still sliding off a block. Stop. He's not jumping high enough. We used to be able to double jump, but we stopped that. We used to be able to double, triple, and what's it jump? Oh, why is he sliding? Right. Well, the double jump. Hang on. Oh, hang on. We left this in that place. Let's move it back. That could be affecting the slide. Right. Let's try that. There we go. Standing in a block. Right. Oh, jump. And he's still sliding on the block. Oh, come on. So close. Oh. What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? Oh. Right, okay. When he's landed on a block, let's stop him in his tracks. Right, here we go. Right. So I don't think we need that in. I just think we need to tell the system that he's no longer jumping. Right, here we go. Jump. And we are no longer allowed to jump. We're not jumping, so let's see. Does he not jump when he's on a block? Yes. Right. Okay. Does he jump when he's on fire? Yes. Okay. Oh, don't. It didn't work. Oh, it didn't work, mate. Yeah, we can jump, but me overlay's not worked. I bet it's crashed as well. Hang on. It did. Oh, I was so happy because it did the subscriber one before. Has it crashed? Oh. Alright, okay, hang on. Let me just copy this. And let me put it in there. Hang on. New file. New bits. File save. Close. Yeah, it's the documentation's wrong. Documentation's wrong. Let me sort that out. There you go, mate. The documentation's wrong, so I've just grabbed the JSON file that's come back, and I'm using the wrong property. The property that I was using that's in the documentation doesn't exist, but I see the property, so I'll get it sorted. But I've just manually sorted it out, so there you go. Right. So the problem is now yeah, we're trying to jump and it stops us. What I need to do is make it so this is branching if minus, so if it's plus it just carries on. What I need to do is to say it branch if equal, so if it's 0 it still does the sub. Right, let's see if that allows us to jump on bricks. Right, there we go. So we should be able to, oh, just, here we go, parkouring, get in there. Ooh, 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 ooh. So he just jumps just slightly higher than the block. Yeah, so we can just get on it. I mean, it's a bit low when he lands, so we may have to do something about that. But ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, we can get across the fire. Try landing on a torch. Oh, okay. By the way, we've got the ladder animation. By the way, watch. Right, land on a torch. No, no, we can't do that. So we've got the jump, so you can jump on it like that, so to evade monsters, and you can jump. Just need to sort out the landing mechanics, I think. Well, after all that trouble of trying to work out the sine wave, but it's a lot better jump than it was before. It's a lot smoother. It doesn't do the jerk, which is what I was trying to get rid of. Oh, dead. And yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. But we need to make the code a bit more readable. It's getting there. Now we've split out the jump mechanics, so we've got the jump mechanics in its own separate bit. So it's not relying on anything else now. So we'll get rid of this lot. We'll get rid of that lot. So we just need to in the next stream we need to start thinking about, you know, when he's on fire, like now he's on fire. We need him to go like that, and we need to put the sparkles in because Stacy separated the sparkles out. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do that. Just temporarily. I don't know where I put it. Controls. Ah, here we go. So we need another sprite. We need another sprite. So we'll do this. We'll just do that for the moment. And the sparkles, that's a point. So they are 144 to 147. Okay, so let's put them in. So we'll use that. So plus 144. Game storage. Let's find where the day stuff is. There it is. So we'll grab that, create a new file, paste it in there, change days to be days stars. Should do it. Dave stars. Hang on. It's better. Put that underneath. Oh, what was the constant called? We don't need the HR. Right, so we need that. Go back into controls, library active, that, keep it the same frame rate, looping, right. So, think. We need to set the colour. Of the sprite, and we also need to enable it. Colour yellow, and it's sprite +1, and we need to turn it on. That's linking. Enable, sprite enable, here we go, this is what we want. Come on, John. Get a grip. That's it. So that switches it on, sets the colour, then sets the animation of the sparkles. Right, let's see if it looks okay. Ooh, jump is too far. The jump is too far. Okay. So we are going to jump there and branch if equal that's it. Right, I'm going to kill him. Here we go. And we don't see the sparkles. I've got the right. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're setting Jill. Hang on, let's change Jill's sprite numbers. Right, let's try that again. Here we go. No. So where is that sprite? Oh, of course. We haven't set the X or Y. Maybe I need to do a link. Just do another link. But this time from that one to that. This is only temporary because it's going to be different when we sort it. I just want to get it to get the sparkles. No, that's not going to do it. Right. We need to set the X and Y of where he is. So, let's get screen X, I think. Let's just check. Screen Y, set X, here we go. Screen X, so the output is accumulator high, X is low, right, set X. Accumulator I, right, okay, we're on a winner. So let's grab that. So we're doing that, grab that, then we set it to the temporary one, JSR. Set X. And we need to do the same for Y as well. So let's do that as well. Get Y, set Y. Let's just make sure. Oh, we could do that. Copy. We could do that. Hang on. So the copy is Y's from X is 2. Okay, let's do that. So LDA, that's Y's from X is 2. Copy X. Don't need to do that. And do the same with this one. Copy Y. Right. Come on. Show me some sparkles. Die. Oh, what? This shouldn't be so bad. It shouldn't be hard. Yeah. Right. What one am I? Alright, that's the one I want. Okay. Kill. Oh, he's doing it. They're in the right place. The problem is the X position's gone. It's at 0. Right, so there must be something wrong with the copy X. But the Y is the same. Okay. Let's just load that back in again. So everything is fine. This is the sprite we're trying to change. So, kill. Yes, those two have gone bonkers. Right, hang on. So we so have I got this the right way around? Yes. I've got it the right way, wrong way round. Right, die. There we go. Now he's a bit quick. Oh, you finally joined the Discord, mate. Hang on. Hey, there you are. Right, hang on. Where are you? There you go, mate. You are now on the YouTube family. You're now on the YouTube family, mate. Right, sorry, the Twitch family. So it's a bit quick, so we need to slow him down. What am I got him on? Quasi frame delay. Let's try the other one. Let's try the other one. The idle. Let's do the idle instead. Slow him down a little bit. Here we go. He's a little bit too slow, but we'll sort that out in the next stream. But that's what I wanted to show you, is that Stacey had done the sparkles, so we've now got a different sprite. We've got a different sprite to do the sparkles. So, but we have to set that sprite up when he dies, yeah. So, whatever sprite it takes over will disappear off the screen because it'll be sparkles. But that's, so we've done all right. It's been a frustrating stream because mathematics again, sine mathematics, just pain up the backside. Right, let's run that. What have I got? Let's get rid of that. See, that's too long. Let's try the frame. No, let's do the dual delay. That's the one. Let's use that one. That's probably better speed. Kill. That's better. That's more like it. So we've got the dazed animation. So if he lands on fire, this is what happens. Life lost. Start again. So I think that's going to have to be the next. In the next stream, we're going to start testing for danger. Yeah, for dangerous objects, and we'll see if we'll get him. So if he hits the fire, he goes into dazed mode, and the spikes, if he gets done by the spikes, same thing, get the dazed mode. I know that it was only just to show you. It was only just to show you, but I can bring him back. There you go. Because what happens there is that we would either reset the level or just let him continue from there. But I think resetting the level, sending him back to the start. So it's been a frustrating stream, but we've got it done. We've got him jumping. Got him jumping, and we got him parkouring as well. Oh, did you see that? Jump. And we've got the parkouring, so we're now testing for the solid blocks. Oh, let's find out. Right, here we go. Oh, it's tight. It's tight. We might have to change his jump mechanics. He would have died there. You can do it. If they're fully retracted, he can jump over them. Here we go. So... oh, wrong way. Yeah. Oh, too early. Yeah, he can jump over him. Oh, I would have died then. We'll have to when we code the whether he's died or not. We'll find out if we can clear those spikes or not. Yeah, it'll be interesting if we can do, if that, I mean, what have we put in here? Have we done the spikes? No, we haven't got the spikes killed. So we'd have to, oh yeah, they're there. 3 is dead, isn't it? 3 is dead. Ooh. Cool, it's going to be interesting if we can clear it. We may have to rethink it. because he may not be able to clear the actual tile. Let's have a look. Here we go. He might not. Well, we'll find out on Wednesday when we start coding whether he's on danger or not, if he's in dangerous water. Because we also need to code the jump that it takes notice of the rope. Yeah? So we can jump across the rope. Alright then, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining me. We've managed to do what I wanted to do, is to have a more realistic jump. Which we have, and we can parkour now. So, I'll put this in GitHub. You can have a play with it for the people that are on GitHub. And let's see if you guys can start adding stuff to this code, because it's only me at the moment. Alright then, well thanks very much for joining me, and I will see you probably on Wednesday. Alright then, take care. Bye. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.